Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Doris Burke will be reporting from the sidelines. Last game for the Pelicans, they picked up a W against the Cleveland Cavaliers. And boy, they got by the skin of their teeth there, winning by 1 point. That was a battle.
And what an outstanding win it was. I mean, to get it the way they did in overtime made it that much sweeter.
And I think most fans thought that once they couldn't win it in regulation, they had missed their opportunity. And overtime wasn't going to go their way. But I tell you what, you got to give them credit for pulling it out.
Now the opening lineup for the New Orleans Pelicans. Luke Babbitt is out there with Zach Randolph. Then it's G, then it's Peyton Siva, and it's Okafor in at the center, filling out the middle. Pass to Siva. Vancouver pulls it in. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
And the way they attacked the basket in that game was unreal. I mean, after a while, the defenders seemed to just wave the white flag.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, that's what will happen when the team continues to attack the basket and come away with layups. The defense tends to get demoralized and deflated.
And so it's New Orleans with it after Vancouver picking up a basket just moments ago. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Here's Caboclo. He's coming off a 19-point game against Chicago.
But his passing just blew me away. I mean, to see him operate their offense that way was a breath of fresh air.
Here's G after Vancouver picking up a basket just moments ago. Bullar with the rebound.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Here we go, one-on-one. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. Vancouver shooting their first free throw of the night here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And guys, those numbers represent a nice step up from what they were last year.
The Pelicans have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Okafor, the pass to Siva. Randolph a screen to the right side. Will it go? That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game.
Boy, after the first 3 misses, I thought they'd get one here, but they still can't connect.
Nice effort on the alley-oop, but probably not a good choice.
Yeah, it looked good initially, but then broke down just as quickly.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
That's good.
They're allowing a sky-high field goal percentage. That won't get it.
Not at all, Clark. You rarely see a team surrender points this easily. They have got to do better.
Okafor, and the layup's good off the glass.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Hines, the pass to Caboclo. Vancouver working the ball around now, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
You couldn't have dreamed of a much better start here than they've had today.
I think the offensive game plan they came in with was right on point. It's worked perfectly, and the lead they already have is proof in the pudding.
And so it's New Orleans with it after Vancouver picking up a basket just moments ago. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
3-second violation. Vancouver ball.
Vancouver leading by 12. Boom, he jams it straight down.
You could not diagram a better way to open a quarter.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the lead they've jumped out to already. What a start.
The Pelicans have gone 2 of 6 from the field.
The Pelicans call time.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. Their last encounter was in New Orleans.
And that was one that just got out of control for them. And when the lead got big, it almost seemed as if they just mailed it in.
Yeah, it appeared to me as well that they kind of gave in, and I understand it's hard to try to come back, but you've got to show more fight than they did.
Now here's Randolph. Against Cleveland, he was really on his game.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there. 3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. The defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Guys, they are getting exposed in terms of their low post defense.
Bottoms the pass to Caboclo. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Caboclo's got 13.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Okafor dishes to G. Randolph inside. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. So for the Pelicans, Tyreke Evans is checked in for Randolph. And it's Drew Holiday in for Peyton Siva.
Substitution for the Pelicans. Tyreke Evans, Drew Holiday.
Now here's Okafor. D right on him. 4 on the shot clock. Holiday gets the bucket.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
And guys, for Drew Holiday last season was a tale of two halves. Over the first half, he displayed the leadership and the playmaking skills the team had originally acquired him for.
You know what, Kevin? Over the second half of the year, everything just kind of fell apart for Drew. He couldn't shake an injury to his lower right leg, and as a result, had to watch from the bench as his team fought for its playoff lives.
Here's Caboclo after Drew Holiday's score. Shoots from 14. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2.
High quality shot, just a little off there with the release.
And Greg, that has him S-H-H-E, shaking his head. Tough miss that time.
Clark. Pelicans trail by 14. Pass to Babbitt. Back to Holiday. Goes right through for bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
Vancouver making a switch here. Copeland's checked in. And New Orleans also making a change. Eric Gordon, he's checked in for Alonzo G. Copeland the pass to Hines. To the paint. Here's Villar. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many trials.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
And really something that the defense has to address.
Daniel Orton, he's checked in for Vancouver.
Pelicans ball. In for your Vancouver team, Daniel Orton.
On defense, Vancouver, they lead by 14. Pick by Okafor. Clock at 6. Now here's Gordon. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. There's 1:40 left to play here in the first. Here's Copeland, guarded by Holiday. From down in the low post, it goes.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Now here is Holiday. 6 points for him. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
Defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
From deep three-point range, can't get it to go. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
And it's Okafor missing.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Here's Huffman. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
And no doubt they've come into this game with a really aggressive approach, just pounding the ball inside.
It certainly is working. They're finding the open lanes to the hoop and owning this game early.
Now here's Gordon. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Evans. The three-pointer, no good. Vancouver leading by 18. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
New Orleans has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. And he can't stop the run as he misses. Good if it goes. And that's not going to go. And the buzzer sounds to end the first, and we've got a blowout underway here. It's Vancouver running away with it. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Vancouver.
They've made the commitment to get out and run, and it's paid off with some highlight reel plays in transition.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
They've got Daniel Orton, and it's Silk at the three. Anderson outside, Evans outside. And he's good on the three ball. Evans has got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Pelicans. And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So the Pelican five right now. Evans and Anderson, the forwards. Rajon Rondo is out there with Alonzo G. And it's Randolph in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So it's the Pelicans now, after Vancouver got the three-pointer. Drilled from 11 feet out. Randolph's got 6. Vancouver leading by 18. Passes it to Silk. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Fellas, that two-hand monster slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I tell you what, I'm glad they didn't try, because somebody might have got their feelings hurt.
A three from Anderson. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you. Before getting dinged up, Ryan Anderson was rolling. I mean, over the first few seasons of his career, improved in efficiency in all areas. Then he had the back injury, and last season his shooting percentages really went south.
Now here's Rondo. 8 points his last outing, and it's Evans in the corner. Shot clock at 5. G kicks to Rondo. With the shot, it's tipped, and he recovers it. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Vancouver ball.
Vancouver has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And getting back to Ryan Anderson, in 2012, he won the NBA's Most Improved Player Award. Then in the...
Oh, wow.
It's a beautiful jam.
That was an excellent burst to the hoop for that throwdown. I mean, he's a laser beam, guys. Fast as light.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia.
The Pelicans call time.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
Way too many shots in close, and he's got to get his guys to cut that down in terms of points in the paint.
Clearly the reason for the timeout, Greg. I mean, he wants his guys to toughen up inside and start protecting the rim.
Outside Rondo to the middle. Here's Evans, and it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Evans has got 5.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should continue to work the ball down low, Clark. It's really going to free up their outside shooting.
Here's G. He feeds it to Rondo. Good.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
Vancouver leading by 18. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Pelicans trail by 20. Anderson with the ball. Udo's there. And the rejection by Udo. Randolph can't hit.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
Here's P40. Hands it from downtown. 5 points in the game.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
For New Orleans, they've gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Rondo dishes to Anderson. And that one's good by G.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
Now a timeout called by Vancouver. And the Pelicans making a change here. Siva's checked in. Vancouver leading by 21. Here's Caboclo. Misses the layup. For New Orleans, they've gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Here's Anderson. Anderson can't get that one to fall. Randolph can't hit.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Here's P40. Hands it from downtown. He's got 8.
That's 2 straight quick three-pointers they've allowed.
Defense just not reacting with enough aggressiveness.
New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Siva passes to Randolph. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
That is a nice pass. I will give you that.
Yeah, he's on the money, that's no doubt.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Here's Siva, looking for his first basket still in this one. Out of bounds, Pelicans ball as New Orleans keeps possession. Tarek Black, he's checked in for Papanikolaou. And then for New Orleans, Okafor's checked in, and it's Luke Babbitt in for Tyreke Evans. Here's Randolph. He's got 8. To the middle, there's a screen, and that is good.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
To the inside. Nice pass. Right under the rack perfectly for the layup.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
Siva kicks to Okafor. Here's G. No luck. So Vancouver will take it the other way. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. That's not as easy as he made it look, guys. You've got to have some skills to pull that baby off.
Well, he's got plenty of those skills necessary.
And you know what?
Man.
That man can climb a ladder.
Siva dishes to Okafor. The pass to Siva. Feeds it to Randolph. It's stolen by Udo. And even 3-on-3 break. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jahlil Okafor. That's his first foul.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
Here's what Vancouver's going with right now. Bottoms, he's checked in for Udo. And Chris Copeland subbed in for Caboclo. New Orleans also making some changes. Gordon's checked in for Randolph. And it's Holiday in for G. Here's Copeland. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow can be elusive, but the great offenses have it, and that's just what they've shown here tonight.
Holiday, the pass to Okafor. Down low, 6 on the shot clock. Oh, that's blocked. And so it looks like the Pelicans will retain possession here.
Out of bounds. Pelicans ball. Timeout, New Orleans.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
They've been committing a lot of turnovers, and I imagine that's exactly what they're talking about right now. They need to tighten it up.
Clock is at 3. Siva got a piece of it. Here's Silk, defended by Gordon. Here's Copeland, but they recover it. 1:19 left to play here in the second quarter. From deep three-point range, Babbitt grabs the board.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you've got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
Yeah, you can see he's still in rhythm, even though he misses that one. Almost always deadly when he's that open.
Here's Copeland. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. That one is on Holiday. Vancouver shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. And the first one at the line is good. Rajon Rondo is checked in for the Pelicans. And so he makes both from the line.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
23 seconds left to play here in the half. That is good. 6 points for Jahlil Okafor.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Here's Copeland. He has 6. Up in time. Buried from outside. But I don't know. I think we may see a review here. That was pretty close. And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going to review the tape.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, you know, some might say, hey, can't we just skip the replay this time around? But you just never know.
Yeah, anything can happen. I mean, they want to get the call right, and the league is taking steps to speed the process with the Replay Review Center in Secaucus queuing up the footage for the officials.
And they've taken a look at it, and they've overturned the call. They've overturned the call. They're calling the basket good, Greg.
Yeah, and that's why we have replay. I mean, to make sure the officials don't miss any calls. And really a good job to take the second look at it. Would have been a shame if they'd been cheated out of those points.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. It's Vancouver opening up a huge gap. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. We've been watching a pretty lopsided game through the first half, that's for sure. I'm Ernie Johnson, joined again by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. That wraps it up for halftime as the game is just about to get going again in the third quarter.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dave's team.
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. And the Pelicans shooting well. They're at 45%. They've got Bottoms, and it's Caboclo in at the point. That's the group starting the second half for Flip Saunders. Here's Randolph, and he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick. Randolph's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Pelicans. Silk passes to Hines. The shot will not go. Excellent D there from Okafor. Some solid numbers once again for Zach Randolph with Memphis last year. He just keeps plugging away, grinding out, no pun intended, chugging along and producing.
Yeah, 16 points, about 10.5 rebounds for Z-Bo. I mean, he's a classic power forward and always gives you the numbers, even though he still plays under the rim.
And so here is New Orleans. To the wing on the left. G kicks to Randolph. He dishes it to G. Shoots from the baseline, and he gets it to go.
And, you know, for Randolph, he's been in the league so long and still puts up double-double numbers. Averaged a double-double in 8 of his last 10 seasons. Remarkable.
Here's Huffman, and there's Vancouver with another bucket.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
To the left side wing. G dishes to Randolph. It's deflected. Pass to Caboclo. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third.
The shooting percentage continues to elevate here in the second half.
Well, as a group, they've been harmonic since the break. In sync. Good team basketball resulting in high-quality shots.
Siva passes to G. Okafor kicks to Siva. From 18 feet away. Can't hit. So Vancouver will take it the other way.
And for Zach Randolph, at his experience level, to put up 15 and 10 or better, the last player to do that back in 1999. So it's a rare feat.
Randolph grabs the board.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Evans is checked in. Here's Caboclo. He's got 21. And Zach Randolph gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Vancouver making a switch here. Jawai's checked in, and New Orleans also making a change. Anderson's checked in.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
G dishes to Anderson. 6 to shoot. Vancouver pulls it in.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
It's rebounded by Siva. For New Orleans, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. That's good. And it's 7 points for Tyreke Evans.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
And he lays it straight in.
And he just big boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
Siva passes to G. He kicks it to Siva. That's good from Randolph on the assist from Siva. Siva's got 6 assists in the game.
Well, for one, he hasn't let them down. I mean, but a few other guys need to pick up the pace if they're going to be good.
Here's Jawai. And the call will be against Peyton Siva. That'll be his second foul of the game. Vancouver making a switch here. Horton's checked in. Drew Holiday, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Jawai guarded by Holiday. Good.
You know, he didn't need to make the layup complicated. I mean, it's not a trick shot contest, but he decided to go for a little extra flavor on that one.
In transition, here comes Vancouver.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout, just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
For New Orleans, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Right wing, the 17-footer. It's deflected, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession. Rajon Rondo's checked in for Alonzo G.
Pelicans ball.
Here is Anderson. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And the wide-open shot from Evans. No good on the three.
You know, they're not totally dominating the glass, but they're definitely doing enough to keep this lead right where it is.
Yeah, but they've separated themselves, Clark, in a number of categories. Rebounds just being one of them.
Udo's checked in for Vancouver.
Efe Udo.
New Orleans on D. Here's Copeland. He's got 9. 6 on the shot clock.
That's how he makes his presence felt.
And we see him do it time and again. He is a special, special talent.
Sure
Hey,
is.
guys, as important as it is to go out and compete, let's not forget the entertainment element of this game. What an unreal finisher.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. And you know, Ryan Anderson, here's a guy, Greg, who tortures opponents from beyond the arc. Maybe the best long-range shooting power forward in the game today.
And you know, he's tricky out on the perimeter, crafty at running people off picks, spots up well, and even when you close out, he has that high release point and quick trigger to knock it down on you.
And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Bottoms, he's checked in for Vancouver. The Pelicans also changing it up. Okafor's checked in, and it's Luke Babbitt in for Anderson. Offensive rebound, and another shot. Here's Copeland. He's covered by Rondo. Goes up again. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Some high-scoring teams in the NBA. Let's see the leaders.
I mean, it's an exciting brand of basketball that they're playing. They've got such deadly weapons. Teams have had a heck of a time trying to slow them down.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Vancouver.
Well, it's been an outstanding game for them in the open court. Their fast break points really stand out.
Yeah, and another thing, they've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've got down in transition.
And it's Chris Copeland with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Caboclo, he's checked in for Chris Copeland.
Team foul. In for your Vancouver team.
And 1:01 left to play in the third. Pick by Okafor. Rondo kicks to Gordon. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo. Gordon's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Bottoms. He drains the quick shot.
That's just run-of-the-mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
Holiday left side. No luck. So Vancouver will take it the other way.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle, and that's held true in this one so far.
And Clark, their effort on the glass has given them the advantage, but it's also been the effort in general that's made a difference.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
And stolen by Gordon. Now the dish to Rondo. There's the feed to Holiday. Swiped away. They're running. Goes up. A huge slam. The perfect end of the fast break.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came upright with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. It's Vancouver just dominating this one. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show.
And in today's NBA, it's all about spacing on offense. It used to be more about finding matchups to exploit. Now it is all about opening up great looks by spreading the floor.
So the Pelican 5 right now. Alexis Ajinça is out there with Ryan Anderson. That's Rajon Rondo. And there's Gordon. And it's Allen in at the 3 slot. And with great spacing in the NBA, you need great shooting. More than ever, shooting and spacing, Clark, are at a premium in the NBA for teams.
Yeah, well, it starts with point guards being able to break down defenses and get into the lane to create open shots. You want to be able to create space for the point guards to drive, so you need shooters on the wings.
Jawai, he's covered by Rondo. It's deflected. Here's Black. Buries it despite the hack. Terrific play. He'll have a chance for one more. It's on Rajon Rondo. Vancouver making a switch here. Udo's checked in. Here's Rondo. Allen outside. Dishes it to Gordon. To the right side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Allen. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
That's a nice job of getting the ball in the paint and burying the shot. That's exactly how it's done.
You know, guys, coaching in the NBA is not for the faint of heart. Very little job security. I mean, in essence, you get hired to be fired. Let's face it, it's hard to make a bunch of millionaires do what you tell them to when they might be around longer than you will.
And it's good.
A beautiful pass by Rondo. That's excellent teamwork.
Here's Jawai. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
And turnovers have been the issue for him.
Yeah, it sure has been the case. I mean, turnovers are like missing breakfast. Eventually, it's going to cost you.
Well, I've always thought that it was good to maybe miss a breakfast or two, but that's another story. Anyhow, you can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
At the line for Vancouver, Jawai.
First one falls for him.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
There's the pick. Launches it. Count that as his 7th field goal in 10 tries. He's shooting a very good 70%.
Man, he is just really in a flow right now. That field goal percentage has gone through the roof.
On the wing, Eric Gordon. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
And you know, guys, Eric Gordon was an unbelievable three-point shooter last season. 45% from behind the arc. The first time he's been over 40% in his career.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. You know, we were talking about Eric Gordon. He's always had great range, but not always the great shot selection.
You know, and that's a great point because, you know, we see now that he's starting to mature, starting to value every possession. And that's good news for the rest of that team.
And the shot is good.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Rondo kicks to Gordon. Offensive rebound.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one.
Here's Moss. Misses the three, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Rondo dishes to Anderson. Allen passes to Ajinça.
It's been kind of a gradual occurrence, but I think it's clear that analytics are here to stay in the NBA. Every team now has at least some vesting into the analytics area. Some base a lot of their decisions on the number side of the game. Others have a more balanced approach.
Chris Copeland's checked in for Vancouver. And New Orleans also making a change. Tyreke Evans is checked in for Allen. Fires the three. That's good.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
And they may have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
Analytics does have a strong place in the NBA, so it's been proven over the last decade. Some held out, but now, Greg, the results, the benefits of those numbers, it's hard to deny it.
A great point, Kevin. And with something new like that, there's always going to be a bit of resistance. There will always need to be a balance, I believe, and you need to use the numbers and your own eyes. They really do go hand in hand to kind of keep each other in check.
The three. Rebound by Ajinça. New Orleans has gotten off 4 three-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Evans with it. Udo picks him up. Evans kicks to Rondo. Outside Gordon. They set the pick. And that one comes up a bit short.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
That's good.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Kicks it to Ajinça. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive, Greg. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Daniel Orton, he's checked in for Vancouver.
You know, something that's floating around in the sports world and in the NBA is reseeding after the playoffs start. And for those of you who may not understand the situation, it's simply saying that no matter what, he would play the lower seeded team, however you get to those numbers.
One thing you can say about Rajon Rondo's career, he's come up big in the biggest of games, had 6 steals in the closeout game that gave Boston its 17th championship. Remember that back in 2008 for Coach Doc Rivers.
I really do. And after that Boston win in the series against the Lakers, Phil Jackson called Rondo the star of Game 6. Everyone had always talked about the big 3 in Boston. That year, it was the big 4.
Copeland, good.
Their prowess inside has been tremendous, guys. I mean, it's been no contest down on the low block.
And until the defense puts up a little more resistance, they ought to continue to pound them down low.
Outside Gordon. Vancouver pulls it in. Orton's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And, you know, guys, on the topic of Rondo, you look at his playoff career now. I mean, in 2009, he averaged nearly a triple-double in the postseason. I mean, this guy has great instincts, but he has to have the ball to orchestrate the way he's most effective.
And it's Chris Copeland with the foul. So that will be his 2nd foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2.
And going back to what we were saying, what you hope with Rondo is that he can get back to his full level of confidence. He tore the ACL in 13. He was traded in 14, lost his way a little bit, but he's still young enough to have several really good years in front of him.
Here's Copeland. He's covered by Rondo. It's stolen by Ajinça. Here's Gordon. Yes, and a nice assist from Evans. And 12 points for Eric Gordon.
I like the fact he had his head up immediately looking to make the dish down the floor. Get rid of it quickly.
Here's Copeland. Anderson with the block. Outside Gordon. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Vancouver.
And they could do no wrong today, Steve. That's right. This was a team performing to its Clark fullest capability.
Yeah, and a very satisfying win for them, too. A game to remember, and on the other side, definitely one you want to forget as soon as possible.
And in what's been a solid season, to say the least, tonight's game pushed their win total now up to 53.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And, you know, against a conference opponent, Greg, who you're going to see 4 times total on the season, a 2-0 advantage is pretty healthy.
Rondo kicks to Ajinça. Accurate with a jumper from the elbow.
You know, as soon as he recognized the height mismatch, he immediately pulled up for the jumper.
And, Greg, that's just good basketball. Come on, good basketball there. A clean look from that range. He's got to take it.
Copeland dishes to Udoh. Pass to Copeland. Three-pointer. They get it again. Now Evans. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Gordon goes in. Great open look there.
And they're clearly finishing strong here, but not enough time to pull it out.
Yeah, it does look like they're going to end on a high note. Too bad this run didn't develop sooner for them.
Here's Copeland. Off the mark. So it's Vancouver picking up the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
Yeah, they were clicking in every way. I mean, all cylinders go. No question about that. And once they pulled away, they didn't let up.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Clark Kellogg, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now time to send you over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson for the postgame show with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey folks, welcome back. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Let's take a look now as we give our nod to our Jordan player of the game. Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. That boost he gave his team early on, a huge factor.
I don't know if there's a fan base that loves their star more than this crowd. Wow, I'm getting jealous, and he feeds off that support. Once they got behind him, he became unstoppable, man.
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunities. He took advantage of every good look he got. I mean, everything he put up was going in.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Have a good evening.
HBK, yeah, you know how we. And I can't quit, all I know is HBK, yeah, you know how we. And I can't quit, all I know is.
Wherever I go, my homies come to. I love my squad. We up in this thing, love with the. I love my squad. I love my squad. I love my squad. I love my squad. Make your lady back up in this, hop up in the 6, and you should ignore these rappers, man. They say anything. Call me Susie Piggy Bank. I got plenty change. She rep HBK over everything. Married to the game with the way wedding rag. Everybody try to duplicate, we just innovate. Young and making plenty cake, get my straight. I'm a heartbreak vet, being broke what I can't accept. I'ma hold it down to the depth. No Reeboks, cause it's all about a check. Bet $1 million that your man ain't like this. Cause I stack my chips, I'm on my grind. Mind on money, money on my mind. So if you in the way, I'll run you over. It's the heartbreak army, I'm a soldier. Huh? Wherever I go, my homies come to. I love my squad. We up in this thing. I love my squad. I love my squad. I love my squad. I love my squad. Ain't nothing changed with the name on the check. And that's real, that's real, that's real. Haters telling me to chill cause they need time.